We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the Washington Redskins. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. First carry now for the Memphis man, Darrell Henderson. A huge play there right off the bat. 49 yards. They had trouble stopping the run last week in a loss, and here it rears its ugly head early.
You're supposed to try and get your confidence going after a loss like that where you gave up big yards running the football. This is not the way to go about it. It looks exactly as it did just a week ago.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down. Switch.
2nd down and 10, Darnold. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 15-yard line. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. From the gun. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready? Mark 57. Silver.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Hey, Team 6. 57.
To throw on second down, Eason. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. One heck of a third down conversion, 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Hey. 4 down. Kill.
And to give this time to the tailback. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Second and 6. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Down. 10 Lobo. I'm going to run you over. Hey, Charlie. 57 to Mike. Ain't no shit. Go.
From the gun on third down, Eason. And he finds McLaurin. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
60 Pittsburgh. Switch up.
Now they'll run it on the toss. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Ready? You ain't there.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be third and about the length of the football.
Let's go now. 60 yards. It's going to be a long...
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Operating from the gun, Eason. Throw left side complete. That's Hodges. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. 61, matchbox lights. Ready?
Off play action. Eason. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Back to throw. Eason to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. They run with Henderson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Henderson now on 1st and 10. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Darnold firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Tighten up. Pull together.
On first down, Henderson. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
I don't think you got it,
From the 44, Darnold finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 24-yard line.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
On first down, it's Darnold. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Under 10, 10.
On first and 10, Eason. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
So second and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. 57. Mike, 57. Got to do better.
Here's second and 8. High throw, but the catch is made. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's first and 10 at the 16-yard line. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Bravo! 57's the mic! 57's the mic! Hey, 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 hey!
Looking to throw on second down. Eason. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
The Redskins on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is third and 9.
Now! Who's that? Who's that? Is that yours? Is that yours? Who's that? Mike, look at me. Go, go. Go.
From the gun, Eason. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Now a handoff here to his running back. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. The Redskins on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Ready up. Mike 55. Mike 55. So we got man. Smith. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Get it.
To throw on third down. Eason. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
The Jets take over. Let's go. At their own 20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
At the 26-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing it. Switch. Sponge. No. Watch the eye.
Darnold now to throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Let's go, G.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. And incomplete here to bring up 4th down as the rookie couldn't haul it in.
I know we're just in the 2nd quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's a 2nd drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. An update now from Philadelphia. It's the Rams that have grabbed the early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. On 1st down, Eason. Over the middle, complete. It's Hodges. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give the Redskins 13 there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. On the set. 57. Watch the slant. Hey, Delta. 57's Mike. Mike 57. Here it comes. Blue draw quarters. Ready.
Throwing on 1st down. Eason nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quinnen Williams breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a 2nd one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
57 to Mike. All day.
Looking to throw. Eason. That's complete to John Ross. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Now they'll run it on the toss. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Protein spill.
Back to throw. Eason. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. On 3rd down, Eason. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Jerry Tillery coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Motion, 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 motion. Mike's 43. Mike's 43. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
They'll run with Henderson here to begin the drive. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Check, 43. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, man, ain't he? You don't want it. 43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. What we got? Hey, orbit. 43 is the mic. 43 is the mic.
Here's Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Darnold now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down.
3 down, 3 down. Check, check. No, 80. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Mike's 43. Mike's 43.
Darnold. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm.
Tight down, tight down. There you go. No, 80. 43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. Hey, come on, no, come on, no.
Back to the air, Darnold on 2nd down. Going deep now for Herndon. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Throwing to start the drive. Eason. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they, when they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown, and this one they help force another incompletion.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Hey, Haywood!
To throw again. Eason. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Go! Hey, echo!
On 1st and 10, Eason letting one go deep for the end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Push him back! Now!
Throwing again. Eason. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first. Now this from 43. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Ready? 60 outlaw. 50 seconds to Mike. He's timing you. He's timing us. Check. Fresno. Hey, zoom. Hard. Ready.
Looking to throw. Eason. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Quinnen Williams picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Hey, Sam off.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
43's the mic. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Henderson. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From just shy of midfield, Darnold looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run with Henderson. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
On 2nd and 11 now. Darnold. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Henderson will try and run for the 1st. And down inside the 15 he goes. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
43's the mic, boy. 43. Check, 43. Check. 43's the mic. 43's the mic. Blue Dan.
Darnold from the red zone now. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Jets will extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Brings up second and 8 at the 23-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
Back to throw. Eason, he's going to go for a big play downfield. He's got a man, complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A toss play to Hunt. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Looking to throw. Eason. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and he's just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
So his 3rd field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And 7s and probably even 8s. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear. They want to close this gap.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now Darnold. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaken up on the play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
Keep 15. Keep 15.
Here's Darnold. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And that was some effort, but it would appear that he's going to come up about a yard short. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the 1st down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
And being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And that'll skip out of bounds inside the 20 at the 17-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
90 Wolf. I'm coming. Hey, high 7. 57. Mike, 57. Hey, watch out.
To throw on 2nd down. Eason. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
5.
To throw on 3rd down. Eason. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. The Redskins send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. It's taken to the 26. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 44-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Switch.
Again, it's Henderson. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now it's Darnold. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
On the ready.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
At the 20-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
I'll be right your left 'cause I'm about to take you to school.
Ready. Operating from the gun. Eason. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
On 3rd down, Eason nowhere to escape, and he goes down. C.J. Mosley able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Check Mike 57. Mike 57. Here we go.
On 4th down, Eason. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill, and he'll take this back down inside the 20. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
From the 16, Darnold. That's taken in by Henderson. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Hey, watch the screen. Deuce. Jim.
6-6. Pull it high.
On 3rd down, here's Henderson. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Chance. We got it. Mike's 49. 3 buzz.
They'll run here with Henderson. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Watch left. He's solid right there. 4 down. Check. Ready. 49, guys. Mike, 49. Crunch time, defense.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Josh Jacobs, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Parkey adds the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10. at their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense.
Topper!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they run him with Hunt. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Eason. He completes it to Hunt. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a 1st. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, Foxtrot!
Off the play fake. Eason. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
To throw on 2nd down. Eason, nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, Eason. This will be caught inside the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th.
57's Mike 57.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
On 4th down, Eason. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's 1 timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Jets, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they'll return home next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Redskins, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.